supposed to hear anything? So I don't hear anything.
It's Too T3rpd.
Now I do.
All right, now, question number 1. You freestyle?
No. You can.
Not today. No way, cause it's your day. You supposed to hit some shit like this, but I ain't gonna make you do it. Ha! Cause it's Too T3rpd podcast. And it's your boy Donovan, aka Mr. You Knew What It Was when you signed up.
Back behind the screen, we got T-Break T. Almost forgot my name again.
That happens.
Still fresh.
Cause it's a temporary name, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm Colin Schwartz with CFS WoodWorks.
Hell yeah. Oh, wait, before you do that though, he still got one more AKA.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Tyler Farquaad. Make the lady say, oh my God! There we go. Now, we got somebody special in the building because I gotta give you the proper introduction because this is actually a Too T3rpd first. We have somebody that's bringing a new skill to the community, something different, something fancy, might I say.
Luxurious.
That's right, luxurious.
Absolutely.
That's right. Are we using your real name today or are we just going by CFS?
We can go by CFS.
All right. CFS WoodWorks is in the building. Where's that? You know that live studio audience out there. You know all them people.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on.
No, I appreciate you for coming, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Good.
Beautiful view out here. So.
Yeah, you already know.
Could be worse.
That's right.
Could be raining.
Yeah, it actually was pretty good weather this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
80s and then what was it? 50s today?
Yeah.
You gotta love the difference.
That's right.
Pretty normal for November.
That's right.
Gonna miss it.
For real, I'm gonna miss this warm weather.
Yeah,
It's
me
okay.
too.
I'll probably be back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starting to feel like it's some Cali weather for real shit.
I love Cali.
I haven't been yet. I want to go so bad though.
I highly recommend it.
I'm like a huge Lakers fan, hence like the purple and yellow and all that.
I
you
didn't
might wanna
realize
stay
how
home
big. Sorry. I didn't realize how big of a city it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And, okay, so this is something I just found out. I drove around there. I went out to LA a couple weeks ago for my brother's 40th. He lives in West Hollywood. They don't really have left turn signals that are green. You kind of have to just go for it.
Really?
They all know at the end of the light that you're just going to go for it. I saw 4 the entire time that I drove around. I drove from Beverly Hills to Venice Beach and up to see the Hollywood sign. I saw 4.
It's kind of a right turn city.
Yeah. But they hate roundabouts.
Oh, yeah.
I learned that about they hate
it's
roundabouts.
hilarious.
Really?
I loved LA though.
So they be hating on the actual people who actually create the industry, the lefties. That's fucked up.
I am a lefty though.
I am
That's
too.
funny. Yeah. Oh,
See?
two lefties make a right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, we already like connected already. That's crazy.
Sorry, I'm a dork.
No, I mean I do improv, so
So that's how my brother got into doing what he's doing out in LA.
no way.
So he started at the improv shop here in St. Louis.
I literally just graduated like
Did you
2
really?
weeks ago.
Dude, so that was during COVID, and that was
What?
kind of like his outlet after a breakup. Great outlet, positive. He made so many good friends, and he ended up trying to, we were in band growing up. He wasn't in drama. So that's why I was like, you're going to act. What? But yeah, he's good. He ended up getting into Second City in Chicago. Went up to Chicago, did the whole Second City thing, met his friend Brando Crawford up there, who owns Acting for a Cause, which is a non-for-profit that raises money for AIDS. And they're doing it. They're coming out with the remake of a movie called The Room.
Holy shit.
Which is a movie out of the 90s. Pretty interesting movie. They did a kind of a making of called The Disaster Artist in 2017 with James Franco.
Fantastic.
But yeah, that's awesome that you're in that.
Yeah.
That's a cool program. I did the New Year's there one year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you might have to come back and do it again.
Yeah, and this time I'm not going to talk, though. They got me up on stage.
Now you got to, man. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
You just got to learn, like, just not to give a fuck. It took me a minute. Trust me. It took, like, halfway through the session, but once I finally got there, like,
Yeah.
it's been beautiful ever since.
Just check out Second City.
Most definitely. Definitely.
Pretty cool place.
Because our group is still together. So we're trying to plan on doing cage matches and all that. We're really trying to
keep doing it, dude.
Oh, most definitely. I'm trying to get into sketches. Shit, I'm trying to end up doing some shit myself. So
Yeah, my brother, that's where he started. Now he's doing producing, writing, directing. He's doing the whole thing, acting.
hell yeah,
So he's got some stuff coming out.
hell yeah, man.
We're
This is
creative
fire,
people in the
though.
family. But the funny thing also, which is, it's pretty awesome, he's also a medical doctor too.
Damn.
So,
Oh.
yeah, he is a medical doctor. Right now he's doing some things with medical marijuana, actually.
Really?
So, yeah,
That's right. We did talk about that.
so that's another thing. So he works for 420 ID, largest medical marijuana company in Missouri. And I'm doing some recruiting with them too. So I'm kind of partnered up with them. But yeah, my brother is killing it.
Hell yeah. I love to hear this. See, the whole family killing the game.
Yeah.
And now it's time to talk about you.
Me, I've got an interesting story. So it's
Hell
a crazy story that led me to this beautiful product right here. I guess about 5 years ago, I went through something that was very traumatic, kind of changed the direction of my life, kind of pumped the brakes a little bit, and went through multiple surgeries, one after another. I kind of wanted to build something, just had this itch under my hair. Never really built something before. I had a background in the automotive industry, but I built a live edge walnut. Sorry about that.
No, you good?
Live edge walnut clothing rack. Absolutely beautiful.
Really?
So that got my interest in it, and this girl that I was kind of interested in was like, "Hey, can you make a charcuterie board?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." I didn't even know what it was, so I made one, and I made two. I taught myself how to engrave. There's a pro bodybuilder that lives down here, he's, Kevin Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
You know Kevin?
Yeah.
So I made Kevin and you can see it on my Instagram. I made him a huge chopping board and protein poppy.
Oh, that was your work. Okay.
Yep.
See it on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all over the place.
Hey, man, look at us over here, man. We making moves, dog.
I've done that. I've done some cool things. One project after another. Just my skills grew. I've done some things for some celebrities. Doing a bunch of restaurants here in St. Louis. Amazing people I'm meeting. So it's been interesting. Everything led me to these products here, which I call the Char-Kush-erie board.
Hell yeah. And let me tell y'all something. This is like for real. This is nice as hell. It's so smooth. Like I just been rubbing my hand against it. Like you ain't gonna get no splinters on this.
Oh, not at all. So I like to call it butter smooth.
Yes.
And it's food safe.
Very. Yeah. I would legit like have like a whole trudery / weedery board going on right now.
That's the
Cushion
vision.
board.
You know,
It's fire, yo.
just like it's sitting in your lap. It's a little workstation.
Hell
I
yeah.
kind of wanted to bring luxury and elegance to cannabis, which it's, that stigma needed to be broken. This is, you see those metal trays everywhere. Gotta put it under the seat. Mom's coming home, blah, blah, blah. This is art. This is something you can leave out on the coffee table. It's furniture. You can then clean it off and make a nice cheese plate.
Hell yeah. I feel like we need to use it to its actual use too.
It is definitely usable.
Hell yeah.
I just flew to LA with it.
Hell yeah.
So you can actually fly with them too.
Really?
Absolutely.
This is hella nice.
This is a custom one that I'm doing for Al Harrington and for Abe, owner-operator in St. Louis.
Shout out.
Yeah, I'm Viola, STL. But I'm making one for Al Harrington right now. I've done one for Allen Iverson. I do have a couple for sale, so you can actually pick one up at Viola. They're off Olive.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, before we go any further, though, let's go ahead, before we start putting these to use, let's shout out our flower sponsor, We Supply Medical. Shout out to homie Wade. He linked us up with some fire today. He got us some London jelly again with the jealousy.
That jelly.
That's right. Go ahead and let you give it a whiff.
Let's see what you got. Woo. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. He always hooks us up. Shout out to Wade.
New container too, isn't it? I
Yeah.
like those.
I was going to say, yeah, this is real classy.
I like the screw on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the tin. You already know. Got the labels on there. Got the QR codes. Keep it real, yo.
I like to see it's not plastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say you can find that at a Trader Joe's.
Or a world market,
Oh yeah.
Coming very soon.
Different types of herbs.
It's good stocking stuffer for sure.
That's right. It'll definitely be in the organic section.
Absolutely. You could actually use it for one of the nights of Hanukkah too,
Yeah.
On the fifth night, we gave ganja.
All right, so let's get a little bit of your background a little bit. So let's talk about What got you into woodworking in the first place?
Honestly, I saw a Facebook ad for it was like a reclaimed barnwood of that clothing rack. I needed something to hang my clothes up on. Unfortunately, after that traumatic thing that happened in my life, I had to move back home back to my mom's house, kind of go through a bunch of surgeries, and one thing led to another. I came around the corner when I went to go pick up some barnwood that I found, source some barnwood, and I saw live edge walnut, and oh my God, it got my eye. Instantly, I was like, oh my God, I know I can build this and I can do that. I have a background of automotive. I went to automotive school, worked in the automotive industry for 10 years, custom Jeeps for a while, and I couldn't do it anymore. I was done, so I decided I was going to go back to school. I was going to kind of change my career path. Got into UMSL, and then something traumatic happened. So, unfortunately, I had to pump the brakes on school, and I had to do something. I had no purpose after just surgery after surgery. I started doing this, and one thing led to another. One person liked this, and one person wanted that, and hey, can you build this? And hey, can you build that? And absolutely. So one thing led to another. I did a charcuterie board for Jenna Fisher from The Office, which was pretty cool. I've done a couple things as far as other celebrities. I've done one for Allen Iverson, doing these for Al Harrington. On my Instagram, you can see some pictures. But I did one for Wiz Khalifa.
Hell yeah!
Which that was a pleasure.
You already know that's like a bucket list over here.
And that was a cool experience.
Hell
so
yeah.
I got to meet him, got to gift him the board that I made for him. Crazy story behind that too.
Well, we got time. Go ahead and tell that thing.
Let's tell it. So this was an event out in Kansas City, the Smoky River District. Joey out there puts on this amazing event. This was the first one. These guys bought a town so that they can build like a ballpark village of cannabis, cuisine, and music.
Shit.
So it's going to be awesome. I believe they're going to call it the Smoky River District. But this past year for 420, they threw a 420 event, and Wiz Khalifa headlined it. It was 10,000 people were there. Thank God I was over there in my little area in the Canna Village.
Hold on. We gotta show love to that. Damn.
10,000 people.
Damn.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, especially for the first event. For the first event, I feel like it went pretty smooth.
Hell yeah.
They know what they're doing. O'Neill Events out in Kansas City. They did the draft. They're just a really good company that put it on.
Okay.
But yeah, it was an amazing event. My girlfriend and I went out there. We got a hotel room, blah, blah, blah. We set up. We're getting ready. I actually made another one for Mike Tyson because he was out there too. So Tyson was out there with his Tyson 2.0.
Okay.
And he was out there with Ric Flair from Ric Flair Drip.
Hell yeah.
So I made a board with that for him, and I made one for Tyson. So this is the story. I was guaranteed to meet Tyson and Ric Flair by the PR people. So I go to the booth to meet up with Tyson and that. So I'm waiting around, 6 o'clock, 6:15 comes. Finally, it's okay, let's go to the backstage. So they walk me. It took 15 minutes to get backstage. I'm backstage. Mike and Rick just left.
Damn.
Just left. They ate way too many mushrooms.
I can see that.
We've all been there.
Yeah, Mike, I guess, had to get out of there.
I heard Mike be going hard on the shrooms.
He goes hard on the shrooms. It's definitely something that is being looked into for antidepressants and helping with depression. So it's definitely the medicinal side of it.
Yeah.
But Mike definitely likes it, and you know what? That might help him through his life.
Hell yeah.
So Mike is definitely on the upswing of life. He's been through some things.
For sure.
So I had to kind of pick and choose. Jessica from O'Neill Events was like, hey, meet me at the meet and greet tent. You got to come. You got 5 minutes. Let's go meet Wiz Khalifa. So I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to meet Mike Tyson right now. So it's like, what do I do? So I went with Mike Tyson, which was a guaranteed. So I'm sitting there, and I guess nothing is guaranteed in life.
That's right, yeah.
So it was great. I got the opportunity. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. The people from Mo Dank said that they would send off the board to him. Hopefully it made its way to Mike and to Rick.
Hell yeah.
But, I was a little disappointed. I didn't get a chance to meet either of them. So I went back to my tent, to my booth with my girlfriend. She's like, baby, calm down. Smoke something. So I do have issues with anxiety. So it definitely helped me out. She went to the restroom. Next thing you know, I'm talking to these guys, kind of just like, put a smile on, let's go. 'Cause that's what you got to do. You got to move on.
Yep.
So these guys, they ended up being Wiz Khalifa's bodyguards.
That's hard.
So Lonnie, he's actually the guy that's training Wiz. I don't know if you know Wiz. So he's going through a nice transformation. He's getting back
ripped.
into absolutely. He's put on 30, 40 pounds, and that was as far as April. So proud of him. That's hard. People don't understand that it's hard to gain weight just as hard as it's to lose weight. In my life, I used to be over 320 pounds. Damn. So I was pretty big. So it's like in my life, never again. People don't understand that it's also hard for skinny people to gain weight. So Wiz, he's like 6'4", 6'5", and he was skinny. So, but they're training him, and Lonnie and his friend, the other bodyguard, I don't remember his name, but they were really nice. It was just a really emotional, ups and downs from that day. Yeah. I got their phone number at the end of the set. They were like, okay, meet me backstage. I was 10 feet away from the whole concert. It was awesome. I do have issues with blinking lights, so I couldn't really look at it that much. But it was awesome to see Wiz right there. He walked off stage and walked right over to me. I got to talk to him, got to give him the board. And then he put it on his Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Which, thank you, Wiz. It was a pleasure.
Shout out Wiz, yo.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. We need you, if you're watching this, if you ever watch this, we need you on the show, dog.
I recommend it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I highly recommend it. These are some great guys.
Appreciate you, bro. With that being said, let's light up.
So, you just saw him use the Char-Kush-erie board. I wanted it to be a little workstation. So, it's something that you can put on your lap and you sit on the couch. Contains all of the crumbs. That's another backstory to how this actually came about. So I'll tell you this. I have a good friend, Ryan. He always, like here, he always had to roll something on the table or on the big speakers that I had or on my coffee table or wherever. But he would never use a metal tray. Didn't believe in him. Didn't believe it. I guess it gets sticky, whatever. So I gave him a little charcuterie board. I was messing around trying to make a mini. Like this big. I was like, what are you going to do with that? So he took it. 10 minutes later, he got home and sent me a picture. He rolled the joint on it, and my mind was blown. So instantly I saw that maybe I could recess it down into a tray, which I had no idea how I was going to do that. I had to figure it out. So that's how I've done this whole entire business. I've figured it out.
Hell yeah. This is fire, yo.
I appreciate it.
They're still really lightweight, too. I was really impressed by that.
I'm messing around with the different thicknesses to see where is the best the thickness, but I do think that they need to have a little bit of weight to them. Yeah. It's not your average rolling tray.
No, it's not at all.
This is something that's just straight luxurious.
Yeah.
And elegant.
And it's like, hey, it's that good wood. That's what she said. But
so what you're looking at right there, that's actually walnut. You can't make up walnut. Everyone tries to recreate it. You cannot do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, like it feels. So you know how sometimes you get like wood pieces and it's like, oh yeah, nah.
Faux.
Yeah.
Particle board and then they put a veneer on top.
You know for a fact this is like real wood.
Absolutely. So I fully believe in the real deal. I'm all about uniqueness, one of a kind. I don't like mass produced. So that's each one I make is handmade. You know.
Hell yeah.
You can see the different marks in these that I make them. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool process. You'll have to come out to the shop one day. I'll have to show you how you can take like just a raw piece of wood and turn it into something like this.
I'm actually fascinated because that's like, I guess I'm trying to figure out like a way to ask you like, what made you even like fascinated to work with wood? Because to me, like I've watched woodworking videos and like I'll look at things. I'm just kind of like, how does someone just decide like, I'm gonna go for that? Because the skill that it takes to actually be good at woodworking, like that's a whole craft. Like that's a whole career essentially. So like
absolutely. So I mean, I had to create my own job. Unfortunately, the things that I'm going through and the injuries that I have, I can't work a 9 to 5. Okay. So I just one thing led to another. I made one board, I made two, and then someone else wanted one. I made a post, and my game plan, my marketing game plan from the beginning is let me see what I can do with Instagram. So I have gotten this far with Instagram. The only thing that I've spent money on is hats.
Really?
I've done a couple of shirts like what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
But I've not paid for anything else as far as marketing. It's just how I do and how I operate my business. I love the network. So I fully believe in making a friendship first and then doing business. So I've worked for so many people that I don't agree with the way that they've done business. And it's just like I would never operate like that. Yeah. So now I finally have the opportunity. I'm never going to operate like that. I've got some big restaurants in St. Louis that I've worked with, and it's awesome to call them friends. It's been a fun experience.
Hell yeah, I love it.
It's great. I mean, I've done like 5 or 6 restaurants in St. Louis.
Really? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And then, okay, let's talk a little bit about cannabis origins a little bit.
Absolutely. So, I mean, growing up, we've all tried cannabis, or most of us have.
Oh, yeah.
Just after going through what I've gone through, like I finally get to see the medicinal side of it.
Hell yeah.
So it's just, I would rather smoke than take pills.
Hell
So
yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff that I'm going through, I'd rather smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So just with my anxiety and with some other things. So
Hell yeah.
absolutely, and there's breaking that stigma. It's just, oh my God, you smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that bad.
Not at all.
I can have control of my actions. And when a lot of people, I've actually seen a lot of people stop drinking because of cannabis. So it just, I personally rather have control
Yeah.
of my actions and how I'm going to react to things. I love how cannabis can calm me down if I'm feeling anxious.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really nice.
Yeah.
And also like nausea.
Yep.
So I deal with that every day. So it definitely helps.
Definitely. Yeah, I deal with a lot of anxiety myself.
Yeah, man, you can't light up a joint in the middle of the office. So that's the issue.
Exactly.
So, when I got to lay down, I got to lay down. So it's like, it's nice to be able to have the medicine when I need it.
Definitely. Yep. Yeah, it definitely helps with the aches and pains that I be having. As y'all can see, I be popping like crazy out here.
Yeah. Well, we're also getting older too.
yeah, for real. Arthritis is real.
It is real, unfortunately. But an object in motion stays in motion. So make sure you're working out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been doing my push-ups.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like, I got to get back to what I was. I was doing like a episode. Like I was doing how many episodes per day was how many. No, how many episodes I had were how many I was doing. How many?
I can see how that
Yeah,
could get kind of hard at the end of the day, though.
Well, I was trying to do them at the beginning of the day,
Uh-huh.
and then like,
You could always break it up throughout the day.
yeah, I'm trying to get back to that point. So like, I'm at 25 again, and I'm trying to do 25 in the morning, 25 at the end of the day, and get back to like,
Try doing it 3 times a day.
yeah,
Morning, lunchtime, right before you go to bed.
yeah,
It's going to change your life.
hell yeah.
I didn't understand working out until, shout out to Kevin Jordan. That's one of the guys that I made a chopping board for. I mean, he and my other friend, Jerry Stampson, who owns Mr. Slovaki, which if you've not heard of them, they do Greek. So they do Greek marinades and a whole bunch of other stuff. He's a bodybuilder that used to own St. Louis Workout here in Central West End.
Okay.
And he turned into, he's Greek and he's leaning into his background. And his food and his marinades are amazing.
I love Greek food, so I'm
my
definitely
God.
gonna check him out.
They did a collaboration with honeybees. Oh my God, it was so good.
Hell yeah.
So they this kind of changed my life with working out. Hey, they kind of told me the right ways to do things, and that with discipline, I stayed where I'm at, and kind of put that practice into my business.
Hell yeah. That's fire, yeah. So what other woodworking things do you do?
I do a whole bunch of things. I do tables. Lately that's been my passion. I saw this one table that had a power outlet in the table, and I thought that's just so brilliant. So many people that are working that need to, like a big conference table, need to plug in their phone XYZ.
Hell yeah.
So I had the opportunity to do it, and I did it, and it turned out amazing. There's a company I'm not sure if you've heard of, Fit Flavors.
No.
So they do healthy meal prep meals.
Okay.
So it just takes the confusion out of what am I going to eat? Oh my God, which you always end up ordering food. So it's nice to have it already thought out.
Right.
The way that she does top quality ingredients too. So it's nice to know that you're eating good.
Hell yeah.
But that's how I've maintained my weight and everything. So she just opened up her 6th store, I believe, in De Pere.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where you can go in, you can grab your meals for the week. She also delivers, and then they have some smoothie bars in there too.
Really?
Which they're partnered with First Form, and they use their protein.
Okay.
So it's delicious. So Jillian, good friend, she called me and she said, hey, we need some tables. So I did 3 36-inch tables for the restaurant, and then I also did a 14-foot live edge walnut table. Real similar to this, but I did to bar height with their Fit Flavors red legs. And then I put those power stations in it. So just building furniture lately has just been my passion.
Really?
I am going to be doing some more charcuterie boards. I do a shadow box charcuterie board.
Really?
So I'm in talks with a client now about doing 2 black ones. So it's pretty cool. Big ones that you can actually put a lid down. You don't have to worry about bugs and stuff getting in your food. So different things that I'm really a visual person. So if someone can send me a picture like, hey, can you build this? I'm like, yep.
Okay.
But then I'll put my little spin on it.
I like that.
So
I
like one off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of it. I did a Lazy Susan one for a friend.
Really?
Huge walnut that they call a cookie.
Yeah.
Which is like if they just took a big slice out of it. So it was probably about 3 inches thick.
Okay.
It was awesome. I love my Live Edge clothing rack. I can't wait to build another one of those. Ooh. So it's beautiful. You can see it on my Instagram.
Okay.
Just a whole bunch of random projects. I'm building a ski rack for my brother right now.
Nice.
So cool things, man.
Hell yeah.
There's so many projects.
I was gonna say I see you do like the colors and all that too.
So yeah, so this is a custom board that I'm doing for the owners of Viola here in St. Louis. Al Harrington and Abe, making them custom ones with their logos in it. So we can actually take technology now, which apply it to woodworking, which is awesome.
Yeah.
My guy Will, shout out to him. He does amazing work. He does the engraving for us, and we're gonna be doing. He also did the tables with us too for Fit Flavors.
Okay.
So we do some cool things. We can put the logos into it, and then I backfill it with an epoxy, and then sand it out.
That's what it's called, epoxy.
Yeah. So this one's a copper, which is part of their color. Like this is their actual logo, and then I'm actually having I have them at home, but they're custom handles, real similar to this design, but I had them powder coated to the purple that they have for their store.
Ooh.
But it is like a metallic purple, and it looks like they are wet. Like it just
Okay, so that's like
I'm all about the details.
In my mind, that's kind of what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be nasty. So I can't wait to gift that to them. And I'm also going to be making them. They requested an ashtray.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I did have to kind of teach myself how to make ashtrays now.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I'm going to be releasing soon. Just little things that I can make.
Hell yeah.
But I'm going to make them custom purple ones.
Okay.
So that's cool. I like what those guys are doing. Al Harrington, I don't know if you know who he is. He's a ex-NBA player.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So yeah, he's just was on the list of ex-NBA players, like top 10 entrepreneurs.
Hell
He's
yeah.
number 6.
Yep.
Congrats, Al Harrington.
Hell yeah.
So
Shout out.
Yeah, he Larry Hughes.
Yep. Shout out.
Yeah.
Went to the same high school.
Hey, which one was that?
CBC.
Okay, Parkway Central.
Oh, okay. Nice.
The good old St. Louis question.
Yeah.
But yeah, those guys are really nice. I got luck to meet them and get in with that crowd. So
yeah.
it's cool. It's good. It's good to meet the different crowds in St. Louis.
Yep.
The different dispensaries. They're really nice.
For sure.
I've got a bunch going on right now. I'm actually doing 18 for Robust.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Shout out to Field State.
Yeah, make sure y'all
Robust.
check out our facility tour and make sure you check out our episode with all of those.
There's some great people.
Yeah.
Tyler over there.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out Tyler and Emily.
Yeah. Great people. I had a misfortune. Unfortunately, this is real product. So, unfortunately, the first go round of boards that I had got wet.
Oh shit.
Hot water heater blew. They all got soaked. So, I had to start over. All over. So, it just a lot of work. I had to start all over. So, but they are in the engraving process right now. They're over at Will's.
Hell yeah.
So, I'm excited to get those back and backfill those and get those going. Going to be using a new type of epoxy from a company called Total Boat, which I'm excited to try something new. Oh, yeah, this is going to be some good stuff.
Hell yeah.
So I currently use their varnish on tables that I do for Exol Taco. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Hell yeah.
So I did the Grove location. I refinished all those tables.
Okay.
I'm doing Chesterfield right now, and then I'll do Delmar after that.
Damn.
So I'm doing a bunch. I need to get started. There's another company in the Hill called Guido's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm be doing their tables too. I took 2 of them. I'm very OCD about my work.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I don't like something, I'm not going to sell it.
Yeah.
So I had the table going. I got the finish on it, and I wasn't happy with it. I didn't think it was that durable. And if he's going to be paying money for it, it needs to be durable.
Right.
So I'm starting over. So
like
I'm going with Total Boat. We're going to do a high shine on it. I'm going to change the color so it's a little darker. But I just got to make sure that if I'm putting my name on something, it's got to be legit.
Hell yeah.
So
I like that.
That's how I operate.
I like that.
So shout out to Miguel over at Guido's on the Hill. Food is amazing. I don't know. Have you ever been there?
I'd have to look back.
They are off of Kings Highway in Shaw, just a little bit down Shaw. If you make a right,
Yeah, I have.
amazing place.
Hell yeah.
I believe so. Miguel, great guy. I believe he started the business when he was 18.
Really?
Yeah, crazy. Really nice guy. It makes you feel like home when you come in there.
Hell yeah.
That's what I like about business, and those are the companies that I've chose to work with.
Yeah.
The owners over at Honeybees.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that place is great. I've done a few things at the Kirkwood location, which congrats to them. They took something that was a food truck that grew into 2 food trucks and then that restaurant. Now, congrats, they just got their second location.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
Shout out. Congrats, Mike, Meredith.
Hell yeah.
You guys deserve it. Over at Beffa's. So Beffa's is over at Olive and Jefferson.
Okay.
Which I believe it's Jeff Beffa. He owns it as well. So they took over the food side of it. So they started that. They had the grand opening this past weekend.
Okay.
And really excited to announce that we're going to do another collaboration.
Hell yeah.
So Honeybees and we're going to do a pretty cool sign. Kind of something real similar to this with the inlay. We're going to do something really cool for Honeybees.
Yeah, now I'm excited to go in there and be like, yeah, I know who did that.
Their food is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I absolutely love it. I like quality. So
Yeah, same.
That's what they're all about.
Hell yeah.
Max Local Eats. Shout out
Oh
to Max
yeah,
Local
shout
Eats.
out.
They're unreal. The burgers that they put out.
Oh yeah.
The drinks that they make, the mocktails too.
Hell yeah.
Wow, they're really nice people.
Their fries are fire, yo.
Absolutely. Red hot riblet fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one on that. But I redid a table for them actually that was dated back to the 1800s. Old.
Really?
Yeah, so that really long table when you walk up to Max Local Eats, which is over across the street, across the park from Forest Park, on the other side of the highway, over by the community college.
Right inside by the hotel.
Absolutely. You know where it's at.
Yep.
So they had this table, and they're like, what can you do with this? I completely redid it. Had the legs powder coated, redid the top, finished it also with the same company that I used for this Char-Kush-erie board, which is on my hat, this company, Walrus Oil. So I used their product on it. It's been holding up really great. Walrus Oil is a company out of Missouri. I like to use locally sourced products.
Hell
too.
yeah. Okay.
So, shout out to Walrus Oil. Their crew is amazing. Dave over there, making a really, really good product. So they're all about quality, and they're all about wood finishes. They have extended into cast iron and leather finishes and some other things too.
Yeah.
So but the thing that I like about them, for every order that you place with them, they will plant a tree.
Really?
That's huge. That is really big for our earth. We need more trees.
I'm gonna look into them.
Absolutely. So any cutting board and oil, cutting board and wax, which I applied on this today.
Hell yeah.
And then they also have wood finishes for furniture.
Yeah.
So it's natural stuff. It's just really good stuff.
I got a Blackstone back there. So
Okay.
when you said shit.
The cutting board oil?
No,
Or the
cast iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have
Like-
cast iron oil.
Yeah, I was like,
Absolutely,
hey.
man. Check them out. Dave will definitely hook you up with that. No, they don't use walrus oil in the actual oil, but
Hey, actually, I think Peter would approve. So.
they are climate neutral. They just everything about the company is amazing. So I like them. I actually got the chance to go out to their headquarters last year.
Really?
Yeah, they got a new headquarters. Congrats to them. They're just constantly growing. They're worldwide. So it's a pretty big company, and in the woodworking industry, everyone knows walrus oil.
Hell yeah.
So it's some good stuff.
So you really are about the quality there.
All about it.
Play.
I can't do half.
Yeah.
I'm half-ass. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
I have worked with plywood here and there, but I prefer natural hardwoods.
Hell yeah.
So I got a table I'm doing right now for a company in Wildwood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of Micro Meadows.
No.
So sometimes they're at the Tower Grove Market. Sometimes they're at the Boulevard one over by the Galleria. Mm-hmm. But they do microgreens.
Really?
Yeah, so microgreens, I don't know if you know what they are. They kind of look like
Sprouts and
Yeah.
yeah, they kind of look like grass, like weeds in the grass. But the thing about them is they're actually more nutrient dense in the little leaves than they are in like a really spread out lettuce leaf. So
Okay.
really clean way that they grow it. They're growing it kind of like marijuana actually. So it's a
Yeah,
vertical
yeah.
grow. It's hydroponics. So it's cool. Matt and his wife Chris over there. It's really cool.
Yeah.
You probably should check them out.
Most definitely.
But the way that they grow, it's really similar to chronic,
Okay.
the weed.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited. They're going to be expanding their business.
Yeah.
They're going to be opening up the wall there and going to be putting some countertops in for them, some live edge maple.
Okay.
And then building them 2 tables.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm excited. We're doing, and this is where we're going to do another power station. But it's going to be a 6-foot table, sweet gum, like those little prickly things in the yard,
Mm-hmm.
sweet gum tree. been doing that bar height.
Okay.
I'm excited. This company out of Ohio that does cast aluminum. I'm getting the first set in the world that they're doing. So I'm excited to be the first one to use their legs of the bar height ones.
That's hard.
So that's exciting.
Hell yeah.
We're doing that, and then we're going to do the exact matching legs for a coffee table. So
That sounds fire, yo.
I'm excited. And once again, I'm going to finish it with Total Boat.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I'm all around St. Louis.
I see.
Trying to break into LA too.
Yeah. I can see you being global with this.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Hell yeah.
I literally started this from the garage.
Yeah.
So
I mean, hey, we starting in the studio, so
I
a literal studio.
literally have to start somewhere.
Exactly.
The thing is that I've been told is to start.
Yeah. Like really, I started podcasting almost 5 years ago, and I started with a handheld.
Okay.
So, you know, for all this to really start coming into fruition.
You have a great setup.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, no, definitely. Hell yeah.
It's fun. So I appreciate the support that I've had from my family, from my brother, from my
Yeah.
mom. So it's great to grow to where I'm at now.
Hell
I
yeah.
had to buy a truck.
Really?
Yeah, this started from nothing. Like I had to buy a truck so I could haul around the wood now.
Hell yeah.
Do the bigger project. So it's
Yeah.
fun. It's a good problem to have.
Hell yeah. Most definitely. But shit, before you go, though, I got another question for you.
Yes.
All right. So, if you were to have a smoking session,
Okay.
top 5 dead or alive people,
Okay.
who would it be?
Top 5.
Yeah.
I would say Paul McCartney,
Ooh, okay.
John Lennon. And
Okay.
that would be a fun session.
Okay.
So that's 2. I would like to smoke with Wiz
Ooh.
and Mike Tyson.
This is getting
I do
interesting.
respect. I do respect those guys. 5.
Got one more.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I like
Everyone's
it.
got a.
I like it.
I'm gonna take that. Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna put an audible in there.
Go ahead.
Possibly Willie Nelson.
Ooh,
I've
okay.
heard some things about Willie Nelson.
All right. Well, I'll give you 6.
Yeah. Give me
That's
6.
actually, yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know if you heard the story from Snoop Dogg. Like he had to tap out from Willie Nelson.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder if he still be puffing like that, though.
I think he does.
Really?
I think he does.
Holy shit.
Yep. Willie Nelson, and he's got his own strain too, his own brand.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I tried that when I was out in Colorado.
I think I've had it once.
Have you had it once?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It just there's a really where we're at now. There's really a lot of good products out there.
Yeah.
Everything's grown really clean. It's just nice to see that where we've come from and where we're at now. So it's nice.
Hell yeah. For sure.
Thank you for having me on.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you for sitting behind the camera.
Oh, yeah. This was the easy part.
Yeah,
Being on that side's a challenge.
I appreciate it. You sat really nice.
Oh, thank you. I've been working on it.
That's all right. We're going to get a camera for your end, too.
That's
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah. That's the goal. Like, we're trying to get, like I said, we're trying to get all this together.
Hey.
Wait till the charges are dropped, but
This guy.
Wink, wink.
Hell yeah. But you already know. I don't know where to find you at.
Find me on Instagram. So you can find me at CFS WoodWorks. I'm also on TikTok. I'm just starting that out. My girlfriend made me do it.
Hell yeah.
So I only have a couple videos on that, but I'm trying to figure that out. I think I'm going to hire a new employee that can help me with that.
Yeah, see, that's what we need to do because I'm definitely not about that TikTok. That's Instagram for me.
For sure. Instagram is such a great tool.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool to see how far I've gotten with this and the celebrities that I've been able to reach. And it's a cool tool.
Hell yeah.
So I always get made fun of why you're taking a picture. I'm like, well, it's for work.
Yeah, it's worth it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I got to start being better about taking pictures and shit, honestly.
I got a lot on my phone. I do take a lot of pictures, a lot of random in the middle of cutting some wood. I'm like, oh, that would be a good picture.
Yeah.
So a lot of that. And I had a friend that's like, oh, what are you doing? Stop. But hey, I get that picture.
Exactly.
Safely, though. Safely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Safely.
Most definitely.
Yeah. But yeah. Hit me up on Instagram. If you want any projects, let me know.
Hell yeah. All right. Let me know where to find you at.
you could find me at Big Gulp Tea. That was the worst possible time to take a drink. You can catch me on the IG and active at Tea Break Tea.
Yeah, okay.
Hydrated tea over here.
Inactive. He be lurking.
I do.
You got me with the inactive. I'm like, oh, I'm going to follow you.
You already do.
Oh, damn.
You can find where I live. I'm just parked outside.
Oh, I'm not creepy like that.
I mean, literally.
Oh. Van, the van down by the river.
Yeah. Minivan.
Literally,
Yeah, minivan pimp who finally earned his limp.
This guy over here.
You'll see. We're not playing. Like,
Need some woodworking tips.
Hey, man, I'm down to teach you.
honestly, that would be nice to get like a little nice little wood table in there. Honestly,
It would be.
I think we will. And that's something we should talk about, possibly a nice podcast desk.
honestly that'd be fucking fire. Yo.
Yeah. I have some visions. We could put your logo into it. So.
See,
Yeah.
you sure you didn't do improv?
No, I didn't.
Because we group mining right now.
This is just how I am. I'm really good at networking. I enjoy the conversation part
Hell
of it.
yeah.
So it's something that my brother and I, we grew up on from my grandfather.
Yeah.
Just kind of taught us that, hey, how you doing, type guy. So
Hell yeah.
It was fun.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
I love this. But we definitely got to have you back on, for sure.
Great. You guys will have to come out to the shop and I'll show you guys some woodworking.
Definitely. I'm for sure with
Yeah,
that.
that would be really cool.
Hell yeah. But all right, y'all. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all follow Too T3rpd on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Hit us up with them voicemails and text 314-399-9711. And yeah, follow that Patreon. Definitely. All right, so we need y'all to start subscribing so we can definitely start making more videos.
Follow.
That's right. The more money we get, the more we can pay people to get this content out here, and the more we can do other things.
It's something that they can do. It's free. It costs nothing to hit like on someone's post, to reshare it, and tag someone.
Hell yeah.
That's the thing about small business. I'm all about supporting small business. It takes no money to support someone.
That's a fact.
You could buy something from them, but you could also just reshare it.
That's a fact.
So it's awesome.
That's true.
Drop a comment. Say, hey, that's cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We need more positivity.
Facts. Facts. I like that. I like your way of thinking.
Yes, sir.
That. And y'all already know. Don't forget to follow me, Donovan 2408, on all social media platforms. Pow. Hell yeah. This was a good episode, yo.
Absolutely.
Nice and clean. I love it.
I like clean.
Hell yeah. But y'all already know. We'll see y'all again next week. Peace.
Goodbye.
It's 2-2-2.
We out.